Morning. So what I like to do for my fitness and what I've been doing while I'm home is get my steps in as soon as possible, and that means walking to the shops. My coffee machine broke, so it's a good excuse to walk to the shops every morning to get a coffee and anything little that I need and start the day off with a lot of steps so I don't have to do them later. So let's go for a walk. So I'm on my walk. I've been doing this as much as I can in the mornings. It's been raining a lot since I've been here, so it's super hard. On days that I can't walk because it's raining, I normally have to spend about an hour and a half in the gym walking on the treadmill. And then my weight session is an hour, so sometimes I'm spending 3 hours in the gym, which is effed. But now we're walking to the shops. Now, I've decided to I've gotta swap hands, my shoulders hurt from training. I've decided to do things that I could drive to but walk instead. So for example, I bought some travel compression packing cubes, and instead of driving there I'm walking there. So things like that, I've decided to do that specifically so that I can walk and get more steps. Things like, anything I haven't been doing massive shops. I've been doing small things that run out in a couple of days, and then I have to walk back in and top it up. So I'm trying my very best to get as many steps in as possible, and I was not puffing until I started walking and talking at the same time. I'm getting a coffee. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's get a coffee. I told you my coffee machine broke, yeah? Yeah, I did. Oh God. Again, don't function without a coffee. You guys, tell me where you're from, how much an average price of coffee is. I understand that some places are more expensive than others, but I think on average here a cup of coffee is like $5 to $6, $5.50. Obviously depending on size, but I think average, I don't know. Tell me where you're from and tell me how much a coffee is there. There was 12 Australian dollars for a coffee in Abu Dhabi. So because they cancelled my travel holder, my passport travel holder order, I'm trying to find another one, but I just don't know where it is. I don't know, I'm too tired for this. I haven't had my coffee. I'm packing, I'm busy, I'm struggling, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. I'm struggling. Right before sporting, I can look at the others. Thank you. The last year and a half I travelled with no clothes, and you guys know that because everyone was like, why don't you use another shirt? I'm like, because I travelled with 3 and just washed them. But anyway, this time I'm like, no, I'm gonna take more clothes. I don't mind that. I don't mind looking daggy. I like Adam Sandler vibe, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I like to look a little bit nicer in spaces, if we go to Greece or things like that. So great. All right, let's have a look. To keep it secure, surely someone can just unzip it. So as I told you guys, I've been on my plan 100%. So I haven't had any of the foods that I've been missing since I've been home at all. And one of them is sushi. So that's a sushi shop and I really want it, but I'm not gonna get it. And the other one is a Aussie meat pie with barbecue sauce, but obviously I can't have that. I could get there's a froyo one, but my calories are so low right now that I just can't anyway. So anyway, here's what it is. Next time. Also, and don't be like, it's made with tomato sauce. It's obviously not. Okay, barbecue sauce is the best. Can I please have a regular flat white, please, when you're ready? Have a good day. Okay, so now I have my compression capping cubes. I have my compression packing cubes, and I can start sort of putting the things away that I know I'm taking that I probably won't use for the first couple of days in the compression ones and put them at the bottom of my bag. And then I'm going to do a packing video for you guys, so you guys get to see sort of what I'm putting in there. Let's go home and do that. I have a coffee finally. Oh my gosh. Name a better feeling than sipping your first sip of coffee in the morning. Spoiler, there isn't one. All right, the other thing as well, I'm going to show you my gym session today. I don't know if I told you this, but I have 2 uppers, 2 lowers. So 2 upper sessions, 2 upper body sessions, 2 lower body sessions, a cardio and core day, and then I have 2 days off where I just get my 12,000 steps. So let's go to the gym. I'm not unsure how I'm going to film and train properly, but let's give it a go. Okay, so after this, I have breakfast. So normally I have been making my own coffee, but I don't know if I told you guys, but my coffee machine has a problem with it. So I can't do that, so that's why I got one before. Now I'm gonna make breakfast. I generally start, I love breakfast, okay? I love breakfast. Breakfast is probably my favorite meal of the day besides dessert. So I love breakfast, and I always have a sort of larger one than usual, and I like to have my breakfast in 2 or 3 parts. I know that sounds really weird, but my first part is bread, and I'll have 1 slice with avocado and egg, and then another slice with peanut butter and banana, because the peanut butter and banana just really like satisfies my craving for like something sweet. And I just love peanut butter and banana. I don't know why, but usually I'd be making a coffee, but I can't. So I'm going to just crack the egg on there. I will not be sharing, just so you know, any macros, no calories, no protein, fats, carbs, fibers, none of that stuff, because it's so personalized to me. So I do not want anyone to copy it. It's all personalized to each and every person, and I know that because I've been in the fitness industry for like 15 years. So if you're after my exact calories, for me, absolutely not. I recommend seeing someone that can help you find your own. But while that's cooking, that's an egg, I'm gonna put the toast on, and I'm going to get my avocado ready as well. So this is my first round of breakfast, and I usually eat this one with my coffee and sit down and just like scroll or do comments or something to start the day off. And yeah, I've already done, we're up to 5,800 steps already. So my goal is 12. So I love getting that out of the way, because that means if I don't, like if it's raining, sometimes it's been raining lately and I haven't been able to walk in the mornings. And if I don't, that means I'm spending upwards of 1 hour and 15 minutes on the treadmill at the gym after my hour weight session. So it ends up being like 3 hours at the gym, which I know for most people isn't achievable, but for me, I have to prioritize that time, and I just have to do it. So that's why I like getting steps in. Also not at the treadmill, being out in the sun, vitamin D, life, you know, it's nice to be out in the wilderness, in the wild. Okay, so here's my avocado and egg. I'm gonna eat this, watch this. I usually go through comments, emails, stuff like that on my phone while I eat this, and I usually have the wrestling on, which is what I'm putting on in the background. Okay, so heading to the gym. The 2 things that I usually try and take with me, some of the time I forget the water, but water. And what I do is I put this Diet Right, which I don't know if other countries have it, but Australia has it, and it's 0 sugar cordial. And I use this because I don't like water, and I'll never just drink water straight. I just can't do it. I don't like it. But I'll just make a cordial like part with water, because otherwise I just quite literally won't drink water. So I have to have it this way. Because I've done most of my steps already today, I won't need to stay on the treadmill forever, but I will have to go on the treadmill at the end of my session. So, and I'll walk you through, if you do go to the gym, I have the biggest hack for you, which you probably already do, but if you don't, it's honestly gonna change your life. And I'll tell you when I'm there, because I do it every session. And if you're trying to get your steps in, as well as obviously weight train, this will literally change your life. It'll change your life. This is hard for me because I need a pre-workout energy drink. This is just an energy drink. It's a monster, but have you seen this flavor before? It's a Ultra Vice Guava, and it's only, if you're in Australia, it's only Ampol Fooderies that you can get it from. I think it's super, super, super new. I'm not gonna do that before the gym because I need some actual pre-workout properties. And honestly, I love Ghost. I love Ghost. I've been trying this. I bought a whole bunch of them. I still think I prefer my C4 energy drink, and particularly the strawberry watermelon. I've been drinking this for literal years before the gym. When I worked in the gym, I would have this in the last like 30, 45 minutes of my shift, and then go and train, and it was like, mwah, I had the best sessions. Whenever I have this, I have a really good session. The only thing is if you're one of the captions on YouTube said that was, if you are susceptible to beta-alanine, which is, if you don't know what that is, if you have pre-workout and your ears scratch or you're scratchy, that's beta-alanine. If you're susceptible to that, this probably isn't for you. It's got a lot of it. How many megs? It's been a long time since I've had a look. can't really, 1250. So yeah, look, good serving. I love it. But I saved these. I've only got 2 left and I'm leaving in like a couple of days. So I saved these for leg days. So I'm gonna use those for leg days, and I'm gonna use my ghost today because it's just an upper day. I wanted to take you guys on a leg day, but yesterday was my leg day and I was so busy. I didn't have time to film. I had so much work to do, so much stuff to get ready before I left. I'm leaving Australia and filming a video as I leave and go, and that's stressful. You guys know, like, getting to the airport, doing all that stuff is stressful enough. Imagine like filming a video that you invest a lot of time, effort and money into, and you have to get right, and it's like, it's gonna be stressful. So I don't want to have to, what was the point of saying that? Oh, I was busy, yeah. And I've got a lot to, I had a lot to organize leading up to that. Anyway, so these are my 2 things I'm taking to the gym, along with my headphones, and another game changer. I'll show you that when we get there as well, which I almost just forgot. But I have a reusable straw, save the planet, save the turtles, and let's go. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, I do love turtles. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm obviously not gonna vlog while I drive. That's extremely irresponsible and dangerous. So I'm gonna leave you here, but I do sip on my energy drink on the way. It's about a 20-minute drive, so by the time I finish this or get close to, I can't drink the whole thing, otherwise I feel sick. I'm there, and I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna finish this, drive there, and I'll see you there. Okay, so I don't usually, I have to use a microphone because there's always music playing in the gym and I'm probably going to get copyrighted. So I just usually come and get like yesterday's session out of my legs because my legs are usually always super tight. An upper day today, so I have a split right now of 2 upper, 2 lower, and 1 cardio and core day. And then the other 2 days I still have to get my steps, but I have a rest from the gym completely. Unless it's raining, then I have to come to the gym to do my steps. So we're starting off here, and I'm going to go through my session today. I just want to preface this by saying, like, I'm not after training tips. I know what I'm doing. I've been weight training for 15 years. I'm not new to this. This isn't a new thing. I'm not after, just trust me, okay? I'm going to get a little bit annoyed if everyone's like, oh, don't lift weights. Lifting weights and weightlifting is extremely beneficial in many, many ways. So I'm not going to go into that. I'm not a healthcare professional. You probably aren't either. So don't give healthcare and fitness advice if that's not your profession. Okay, now that that disclaimer's out of the way, I'm going to do a couple shoulder exercises, warm up my upper body, and then we're going to get into my upper day. Okay, so in the interest of actually getting a good workout in today, in the interest of actually getting a good workout in today, I'm probably only going to film my warm-up sets so that I can actually go into my working sets without filming and actually getting a good workout. So let's do a warm-up set of some shoulder presses. Okay, so that was my warm-up. So what I'm going to do now is go to my program, and I'm going to have a look at what weight I lifted last time I did this day, like my upper one, and then see if I can add some sort of progressive overload, whether that's increasing weight from last time or tension or sets, volume, whatever the case may be. All right, hello. So this is my other set. I actually brought the wrong AirPods, so I can't train with any music, which absolutely sucks. But now I'm doing a neutral grip pull down, and I've got about, 3 or 4 sets. So I'm doing that, and yeah, that's that. Oh God. Trying to make it like super controlled on the way up. Don't rush your set. Tight and tension the whole way. I've lost count. That's a different attachment than I'm used to. I don't like that one. Yeah, I'm going to change it to this. Okay, so are you ready for my life-changing tip number 1? Also, I have to then like log my set. So what I do is I time my set. I have about a 1.5 minute break in between each set. And what I'll do now is I'll just log what I did. 42.5 kilos. So then this is my life-changing tip. In between each set, I have like a 1.5 minutes. Walk, do steps. You're gonna look like a effing idiot in front of everyone. I don't give a shit. If you walk for a minute in between each set, you're gonna get so many extra steps in, and it's not even gonna feel like extra steps. So if I've got a 1.5 minutes between my next one, I'll just walk up and down so that I get steps in between waiting for my next set. And that means I get like a 1.5 minutes or more. Like that's like 3 minutes. I can't do maths, but it's a lot of walking if you do it in between each set. You know what I'm talking about. So every 90 seconds,
I'll get 90 seconds extra of steps in. You may already do this, but that means that I have to spend less time upstairs on the treadmill. It's an absolute game changer, trust me. It gets me thousands of extra steps in between already training with weights. All right, next set. Okay, so now is a double, okay, lateral raises, that's that. I'm supposed to do this single arm, but I don't have time today. I've got a lot of things to do today, like a lot of things. I'm leaving soon. Okay, so now I'm doing a supinated row. Sometimes this does a little bit weird things to my shoulder. I have like an old weird shoulder injury, which just comes and gets like aggravated sometimes, but it's been fine on this. Actually, this isn't long enough. I need a longer one. Okay, bear back. All right, so I need a longer bar, and I'm not sure how much weight this is, so let's give it a go. Oh yeah, that's about right. So like I said, I have 90 seconds and usually I'll go walk, but this time I'll talk to you. The music's really scaring me because I'm scared I'm going to get copyrighted. But I am very, very picky when it comes to gyms. Like I have to be really in love with the gym. It can't be too new, it can't be too old. It has to be somewhere in the middle. I'm very weird like that. World Gym has like a old school vibe that's still new enough that the equipment's not crap. I have worked at 2 previous World Gyms before I started YouTube, and while I don't really have very many good things to say about actually working at World Gym, I actually enjoy it as a customer, as a trainer, as someone who comes here to train. I enjoy it from that perspective. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Let's get into the next set. Okay, my next one was meant to be an exercise that hurts my shoulder. Like I said, I had that niggle. So I'm skipping that completely and I'm moving on to this upright row. I got to do my steps. Let's go through this. I don't like this rope because it's too long. I have to sort of like hold it halfway. The shorter one's better, but it's in use. It's supposed to be 12. I think I got 12. Again, logging my weights, make sure that I have a record of what I did last week compared to this week. All right, so because I don't have my headphones with me, I forgot I brought the wrong AirPods. I'm not going to be here for very long. Like I said, I've already got quite a few steps today. I'm on 8.6. I didn't do very many walking in between because I was talking to you guys. About 20, 30 minutes of walking now to get up to about 10 to 11K. So the music up here is super, super loud, so I'm probably going to get copyrighted. And like I said, I know you guys don't know the gym version of Josie, but I know what I'm doing. Don't tell me not to lift weights. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you my second life-changing hack. It's this thing from Kmart. It's the wireless remote control ring. I think it was like $20, $25 from Kmart. I think it's out of battery. I use it so much. It's a ring, and what you do is you can scroll TikTok with it. So it's got like these buttons, and you don't have to like stand there going like this when you walk. Press like up and down. So I can be walking, press, and scroll. Absolute game changer, trust me. And now because I'm old, I will sit here and stretch. Now that my steps are done, I have to stretch out so that I'm not... Are you guys like zoomed out? There we go. So I'm not like dying tonight and tomorrow. So I'll sit here, do some stretches, 5 to 10 minutes. If you're intimidated by weight rooms or anything like that, don't be. I know that's easier said than done. I've just always been very confident and I'm not really fussed about that. I've been into weight training since I was 15, 16 years old. Like I'm such an all or nothing trainer, like a gym person. I'm either in the gym all the time like I've been doing, or I'm, nothing. So if I'm like traveling for the last couple of years, I've just been nothing. I don't try to make progress in my health or my fitness. I don't try and get my steps in. I don't try and train. I don't try and find gyms, and that has to change. I'm getting older now. I just really need to focus on trying to find a balance. It's not going to be easy, but I have to try. Not a stranger to the gym. What you have to really focus on is not always the scale, because muscle weighs more than fat. So I have completely body recomped. My body is different. My stomach isn't bloated as much. I've got tightness in my glutes back, in my hamstrings back. I can see my biceps. Let me see if I have biceps. Not really. Okay. I have to be tanned to do that next time. I usually have pretty big biceps when I train. Anyway, actually normally I would go home and have lunch right now, but I actually didn't have my second breakfast. I had to rush to the gym because when I was leaving, it was like midday and now it's like 2:30. So I have to get back to work. Like I don't have time to F around any more than this. So I'm going to do a couple of little stretches and then we'll head home and I'll show you what I kind of have for food. But yeah, I would normally already have had my breakfast by now, which right now I haven't. Okay, we are on the way back. home and I get some food, and it is 2:30 in the afternoon and I haven't even had my second breakfast yet, so I have to fit a lot of food into a short amount of time. So let's go home. Currently on 11,000, just over 11,000 steps. So we did very, 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 very good, fam. And we're gonna have 1,000 to go, which means I don't have to walk basically for the rest of the day, because I'll get my 1,000 in going to the toilet and doing little other household things. So it is a win for us. Oh, my shoulder hurts from doing upper. So now that I'm back from the gym, I will usually have my lunch, but as I said, I haven't had my second breakfast yet. I ate the avocado and like had to go, otherwise I was gonna run out of time to get to the gym. So now I'm having my second breakfast, which I wouldn't normally have, but I have quite a treat today because I've moved my fats around. So I've given myself some extra peanut butter, which is so exciting. So I'm gonna have that. And normally, like I said, I would have my lunch. So I kind of have to have my lunch almost straight after that, basically. But that's okay. All right, let's go look at how many I'm allowed to have. And what I'll do is I do my macros. So if you don't know what that is, it's counting your protein, carbs, and fats. And then you can basically make whatever food you want, obviously focusing on whole foods like protein and veggies and fruit. I hate fruit and veggies. I'm going to have, oh, which one's usually better to eat? This one. So I'm gonna have my, what is it? I have no energy after the gym usually. Bread and peanut butter. There's my peanut butter. And banana. Quite a number of grams of banana today, which is awesome. Like I said, my coffee machine broke, so usually I would have another coffee now because I can exactly accurately control how much milk I'm getting, but because I can't actually control that now that I have to buy the coffee, obviously someone's not going to fully weigh my milk for me in a cafe shop, so I just get the one now to try and curb my cravings. I did ask them how much mils of milk they use. So I've made an accurate or a educated guess, a guesstimation, if you will. But now I'm using peanut butter and I've weighed out my banana on my scales. You can't see, but I weighed out my banana on my scales. And now what I do is, this is a hack. I don't know if you guys count your macros, but what you do is like put the food on there, and then if you take out stuff now, this number will go down and you can pick out how much that way rather than picking it out of there. Does that make sense? Toast ready. So obviously I'm gonna skip my work. I'm gonna go do some work now and have WWE on the background. 28. But I'm obviously just gonna skip all the work because that has nothing to do with the fitness stuff. So you guys won't see me working, but just know that I do that a lot. Alright, so this is my favorite food of the day, by the way. Peanut butter on toast with banana. So I'm literally salivating about to eat this. I told you guys that we're doing a push before I leave Australia to get the most weight off and stuff. So I'm on quite low calories currently, and so this is making my mouth drool because I gave myself some extra peanut butter to get through today. I'm gonna get to work and eat this. Stunning, delicious. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I'm going to put in my lunch / dinner. It's just chicken, and I can't cook, so it's going straight in the air fryer. It's about right now when I have my creatine. I've been having this meal that I'm about to cook with schnitzel for the past couple of weeks. But since my calories have gone down with giving a last push in the last week or two before I leave, I can't fit in the schnitzel anymore, so it has to be plain chicken. And I make like a cool little wrap. Like I use some lower carb and stuff. Like these are only 95 kilos, 95 calories wrap, and this with the schnitzel was so good. It was like a schnitzel wrap with my Nando's sauce. It was so good, but now my calories are low, so I can only fit in, oh, it smells so good. I can only fit in like, what do you call it? Grilled chicken. So that sucks. My lunch is a wrap. Here we go. And I have to make some lettuce and stuff on there. Supplements, like I'm gonna have that for dessert, so I'll go through that later. But this is my creatine. Let me just see how long many things of chicken is supposed to be in there. Anyway, so at the moment, like, creatine is the most extensively studied, like, supplement, I guess you can say, out there in terms of the ability to increase high intensity training and things like that. So if there's any supplement I do recommend, it's creatine. Like I said, it is the most studied, has the most science. Where's my, oh, right here. Has the most science and all that stuff. The rest of supplements are just that, they're supplements. They're not like a replacement for, you know, nutritious whole foods. Usually everything else you can get from eating like well. But like I said, supplements have their place, and you just have to realize that they are just that, a supplement. So like, I'll get into that when I do dessert later, but so what I do is I just need some more cold water. And I'm super bad with my water intake when we travel, like, which is why I always like buy like a Stanley cup or like a big cup or something, because otherwise I like just don't drink water when we travel. 75 serves in this. I'm gonna take one with me. I already bought a second one so that I can train when I go. And I just put the serving in there and then close it, and then I just shake it there. Oh, baby. And then I have my creatine. Oh, and I usually have it around now, so the same time every day, 3 to 4 p.m. After that, I got monohydrate. Get creatine monohydrate if you're gonna get anything. I'm feeling like I'm falling behind. I leave in a couple of days, so I'm like stressing. I think also because I'm not having my coffee, like I have 2 a day, now I'm only having 1, so I feel like I've lost a lot of like energy. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, I just realized that I ran out of vegetables for my wrap, so all I'm having on my wrap is lettuce. When usually I'd have like lettuce, capsicum, tomato, cucumber, and I have none left. I only have lettuce, so I'm gonna have lettuce and chicken on my wrap. Sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna put my very boring wrap, because I forgot to buy vegetables, chicken and lettuce. I usually have schnitzel. It's also not going to taste as good because I don't have schnitzel, and this is my first wrap without schnitzel. I usually have a chicken schnitzel with like capsicum, onion, cucumber, lettuce, I think I said tomato, and schnitzel and sauce. It's usually bloody good. This looks gross. Today's the day I had to film. But my steps are pretty much done. So we killed it today, guys, with the steps. We got the most of it out of the way. We have 11,400. My goal is 12. And like I said, I'm on that push before I leave. So I've gone from 8,000 when I first got home to 10 to 11 to 12. Anyway, we're doing good. I am not looking forward to this. I feel like I've made a grave mistake by not getting schnitzels, especially because I'm here for like another like 3 days. I could have just got 3 schnitzels. All right, welcome. I told you I wasn't like filming my work or anything, so I've just come back, even though for me it's been like hours and I've been working the entire time. I've come back now to make me a snack. Now it is dinner time, so what I'm thinking of doing is combining my... No, I had my lunch, I had my wrap. It was gross. It wasn't gross, it was just chicken and lettuce. Anyway, so I'm going to have my snack. Now my snack is yogurt, actually. Let me get it because I have to make it. So we've got yogurt, and what I'm putting in the yogurt is strawberries, wild strawberries. Does anyone else remember that song? Or is that was niche? And then I've been defrosting. I say defrosting, but I mean like this was crystallized, this honey. So I've been like putting it in some boiling water for like the last day. So I've got some honey as well. So I'm gonna make this as according to my macros. Now I'm a dessert person, so I am super excited for dessert. Oh, I might. Now I don't like strawberry. This is strawberry yogurt. I hate this. I hate strawberry yogurt. There was, for some reason, Coles wasn't selling the vanilla one anymore, so I had to get this one. I don't like it at all, so I would just prefer vanilla yogurt, but I had to have yogurt because I already put it in my plan that day. Anyway, I digress. We have a lot of yogurt because I had to change today's macros a little bit. Guys, I'm just I'm really scared. I'm really scared about leaving and not being able to like count my macros properly, because I know how to do it with scales. I mean, I can eyeball things. I've been counting my macros for bloody 10 years. But when people are like, oh, just eat intuitively, I'm like, yeah, I'm intuitively gonna eat. Oh, these are gross. Oh no, they're gross. I've got like mold on them. No, my strawberry. Ew. Damn it. I needed strawberries. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I intuitively eat horrible food. So it's kind of like some girls and some fitness people can eat intuitively or intuitively eat. I am just someone that has to count my macros, because otherwise I'm not going to stick to them. And like, different strokes for different folks, right? Like different things work for different people. But yeah, I'm just not a intuitively eating kind of person. I just can't do it. Strawberries with the honey in the yogurt, and eat that for my snack. And then I'll come back and do my dinner, and I guess 1,300 more than I don't know. I'm just worried about leaving. I'm worried about not being able to have just consistency, I think, is the thing that I'm worried about. No body scales. I weigh myself every morning to, obviously don't recommend that for everyone. I'm mentally strong. Like, if my weight goes up a couple of 100 grams or whatever overnight, I don't give a crap. I can take that, but I know that people get triggered by that, and that might cause them to do change to their plan. But you have to trust the plan. Like, if your weight's up, just get up and do what you're supposed to do that day. No taking away food, no nothing, no extra cardio, no extra nothing. You follow the plan. At least if you have a trainer or a coach, you're meant to be trusting in them, right? Make sure they have qualifications, make sure they're a good coach, obviously. So while I eat my yogurt and strawberries and honey, I'm also like pre-packing. So like, I'm got all my stuff there that I'm gonna leave here, and then I've got these sorted into stuff that I'm definitely taking with me. This is stuff that I might be taking or might be leaving. Half of them are leaving. I've just done a load of washing. Those things I'm taking down in that one. This is the stuff I'm packing all my toiletries into, and then this is all stuff that I'm taking as well. So I've got like not much space to work with, but so many painkillers with me. This has like paracetamol, caffeine, and codeine. Because of my back, I take so much painkillers.
So many years ago, they built that so far. Like,
how far is it?
A long bloody way. I don't know how far.
Great Wall of China.
Yeah, huge, long.
How long?
I don't know.
Why not?
Because I don't know much about history, but all I think is, how could any nation that long ago build something so gigantic? Yeah.
I think it's like 18,000 kilometers.
Oh, is it really?
I don't know. For some reason, I think it's that.
Wow.
All right, so we have supplements. You can see, so this is custard. It's Muscle Nation custard. Back in my fitness influencer days, I was sponsored by a fair few supplement companies. I was never sponsored by Muscle Nation, but I did always used to have this custard. And the reason why I like it, these days, it's been like bloody years and years and years. These days, there's probably a brand that's done it better. Who knows? But it's just honestly convenient to get this from Woolies or Coles. And it's like, it's only 10 servings, so it's not very cost thing. But I used to have desserts, like I used to have like jelly light, like I'll show you, hold on. I used to have this. I think I showed you this in my first little thing, but it's jelly light. So it's literally like 7 calories for like the whole thing. So it's like literally next to nothing. But as my calories have actually started to decrease, this isn't enough for me, because I really like sweet things. So I forgot to show you my dinner. I just had chicken and veggies. Like I forgot, I ate it and I was like, oh well, I forgot about that. As my calories get lower, I find myself like holding out for something sweet and like a good dessert. And if I don't get a satisfactory dessert, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like binge. So like, I haven't gone off, by the way, guys, I haven't gone off my macros the entire time I've been here. Like I said, I went out to lunch once, but I had fish. Like normally I'd have like a burger and chips. I had fish. I went out as well for dinner and I had steak, and I tracked it. So I haven't gone outside of my meal, my calories at all the whole time. So I'm super proud of that.
no binging, no like fried foods or nothing. I've made really good, healthy, conscious decisions. But anyway, like I was saying, supplements are just supplements. Like this is like, it's a supplement. It's a protein custard, so it's high in protein, low in carbs and fats, lower in carbs and fats. Let me just put some water in this, and you just put water in it, and then you mix it, and it turns into a custard. What I was saying is, back when my calories started getting lower, I started to like need more of a sweet tooth dessert rather than like jelly. When I was eating like lots more food when I first got here and my calories were higher, this was enough for me. But now I need something that's like sweet. While I was here, can you see this? Yeah, that's a Ninja Creamy. So I was making protein shakes and putting it in here and making a Ninja Creamy for dessert. And my meals today weren't typical because I was shuffling my macros around today so that I could fit in 2 of these. Oh my gosh, if you guys know me, you guys know I am an SLUT for Biscoff. But yeah, I'm just unsure of where this goes for me when I travel. Like I've never done balance well, and I've never done balance overseas, and I've never done balance and made progress. And I've never done balance and stuck to it. I've always gone back to doing nothing or whatever. So in a couple of days, I think like 2 days or something like that, I'm going to pack in the next video and show you what I'm putting in my bag, in my luggage and everything like that. But I'm just unsure where this goes from here, and I'm unsure how to keep it up. But I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna vlog trying to keep my health and fitness journey on track while I go this time. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, that's my protein custard with some Biscoff. And I'm just like not ready yet. Like I feel like I've still got like, so you're on a lean, but I can't really fix it. I've got so much more to do here. Like I feel like for the first month, I was catching up on work that I had neglected when I went on the Thailand trip with the tourism board. And I was catching up on that work and editing the second channel and all that. And all that stuff. Oh, I bloody love Biscoff, bro. Oh. And then before I know it, I'm leaving in 2 days and I haven't done, honestly, half the things I've wanted to do. That's how I get my steps in and kind of do my fitness stuff here. We're finishing the day on 13,700 steps, which is a lot more than usual. Honestly, I didn't have to walk at the gym today. I only did it for like 20 minutes. I could have just walked for 10 minutes and left. Because I started packing and pre-packing. I started putting things away and stuff like that I know I'm not taking. Anyway, so that it's easier for me to film the packing video for you guys. I can just kind of shove everything in there rather than like trying to actually figure out what I'm taking. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna go eat that because my mouth's watering. And I will see you guys in the next one where we are packing to leave Australia. Crazy. Bye.